Yeah, g'day YouTube people. Just thought I'd like to show my collection of Geiger counters. So I'll start with this one here. This is an instrument made by RBM Long in Sydney, Australia. And I think it would have been made in about the 1950s. And it would have been used by workers probably in the Maralinga atomic bomb testing area in South Australia. That was a joint British-Australian venture where they tested a number of nuclear bombs at a couple of sites called Maralinga and Emu. And this would have been like a personal survey meter that people would have probably carried around just to alert them if there's any radioactive issues in the area. Anyway, this instrument's intact. It has a very large glass Geiger-Müller tube inside. But unfortunately I haven't been able to get it working yet, so I need to suss out the battery configurations for it and in order to get this thing to go. Anyway, it sort of has high, medium and low ranges. Not much else to know about it, so that one will have to wait. Okay, this instrument here, it's a Wallach Turkey, Finland. It's a Universal Survey Meter RD8. Not sure when it was made, probably in the 1970s possibly. Has a alpha port here, and that's covered to measure your gamma ranges and things like that. So it has a test meter here, test your battery, light, and rems an hour, millirems an hour, speaker on. So what I got here is old Tilly lamp mantles, and they use thorium oxide on the mantle. It's like a silk structure, and the thorium oxide will go really bright when it's burning, so it sort of helps increase the light output of the lamps. So that's a very old style mantle, but nice thing about them is they're fairly radioactive. Get a few readings here. I've got a whole box full of the other type. These are the more traditional mantle here, sort of fabric one. I've got a fair few of them. Good for testing, good sources for testing radiation instruments. Okay, next instrument, moving along. It's a Watson Victor, made by EA Kemp in Sydney, Australia. And that uses what we call Decatron tubes, which is an early neon counting tube. I'm having issues with this one because it's not counting properly. The glow transfer is not really running around reliably. I've checked the voltages and everything, and as far as I can tell everything should be okay, but I think maybe the tubes are old or something. But anyway, they're DK24 Rodan style tubes. And here's one here that's actually running properly. That's how it's supposed to run. It has a guide electrodes that transfer the neon glow from one electrode to another. They're also the basis of early computers, these things. But anyway, and I'll give it a bit more radiation, it actually does do something. Okay, next instrument. Another digital counter. This one uses neon Nixie tube indicators, and it's made by SRDU, whatever that may be. Uses another Geiger-Müller tube here, and it's also got sound, so turn that one up. Same as this one has sound as well. The old multimeter. Okay, next instrument. It's a Keithley digital dosimeter, and this is used for measuring the radiation environments of areas where there's radiation hazards and things like that. So it gives basically a received dose in either rems a minute or millirems a minute, and that uses a thing called an ion chamber. It's like a little pancake ion hollow structure with electrodes in it. There's another one here. I'll put that one up to the source. So it's sort of about 1 millirem a minute. Anyway, if I want to give these things a bit of a hurry up, I've got an old aircraft instrument that uses a radium painted dial, and these things are quite active. So put that down there. Now the tubes are working. Seems to like the high radiation, I think. Well, I reckon it's getting a little bit hot in here, so I'm going to grab me beer and I'm out of here. See you later.